Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shanell Lamere back at it again with the springtime look. But yes, I'm doing a collab with so many YouTube beauties, and I'll list, it's a rather large collab, so I'll list all their links in the description box. But definitely check them out. There's so many awesome looks that you can choose from. So yeah, definitely check them out. And if you enjoyed this look, then stick around and I'll show you how to get it. And remember to be you, and that's always beautiful. Hello ladies. In order to get this eye to match this eye, first I have to apply my Milani eyeshadow primer and then the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to use this as a nice base to make our springtime colors pop. Now, in order to accomplish this look, I used a couple brushes, and the first is this blending brush. Then we have a shader brush. Then we have a tapered crease brush, a firm crease brush, a flat angle liner brush, and then for your lash line I use this brush, and it's nice and precise. So yep, these are the 6 brushes that I use. Now to start it off, I'm going to take Kat Von D's Movida Loca palette in this yellow color, and my transition is called Fran, and I'm gonna pop a generous amount on there. Now for my crease, I'm going to take this orange color, and it is called Analog, and I'm going to put a generous amount on there, and I'm just going to create a gradient effect. So you blend the two so that it's a nice transition from yellow to orange. Next, for my lid, I'm going to pop this bright pink, and it is called Swoon from the same palette, and I'm going to put a generous amount on there, and I'm going to take it all the way up to my crease where that orange meets, and then I'm going to connect pink and the orange together. Pretty simple. So for my liner, I'm using Inglot's gel liner, and this is black. It's number 77, and I'm using that liner brush that I told you guys about. So I'm gonna just wing this out as best as I could. And as you all know, I use tape to make my line crisp, so all you have to do is remove that, and look, you get a nice crispy line. So for my waterline, I'm going to use this Milani liquid-like eyeliner pencil, and it is in Aqua. So I'm going to spread that on there, and for my lash line, I'm going to take that pencil and I'm going to pop Echo as well as Anthem, and I'm going to mix those two together, and it creates a nice lash line. So for my lashes, I actually got these lashes off eBay, so you can definitely pick those up. It's a bundle deal. So off to the face, I'm using a NARS Pro Prime Pore Refining Primer, and I'm going to spread a generous amount on. And for my foundation, I'm using NARS as well, and it's Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and it is in Malaga. So I'm going to pop that on, and I'm going to use just any foundation brush that you can use. This is pretty firm, so I kind of like it. And as you can see, I really don't need that much. It's just, you know, to even out my face. So for my highlight, I'm going to take NARS again, and it is a Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in Ginger. And I'm going to pop that on my eyes, my chin, my forehead, as well as the bridge of my nose. Now in order to blend this out, I'm going to take my blending, not blendy, I'm going to take my beauty blender and a little bit of Fix Plus, and then we're going to blend this out. And I'm going to take it all the way up to my nose, and make sure you blend very well. Now for my contour, I'm using the Kat Von D's Shade and Light Contour Palette. And the one that I'm using is in Sombre, so it's the darkest shade. And I'm gonna take a flat brush, and I'm gonna carve out them cheekbones. So I'm gonna carve out my cheekbones, and then you gotta do your temples. Then you have to do the base of your chin, and then of course we're gonna do your nose. I'm gonna do my nose. Alright, so now that we're looking kind of crazy, I'm going to take this nice fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend this contour out. And the highlight that I'm using is from the same Shade and Light Contour palette, and it's the one above Sombre. and this is just to set my concealer. So the blush I'm using is NARS Orgasm, and I'm gonna just have a simple blush brush. This is actually from e.l.f. And then I'm using this fan brush that I actually got from the Morphe brush subscription, and I'm going to use NARS Albatross and highlight the tops of my cheeks, and the bridge of my nose, the top of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. So for lip liner, I'm using NYX Cosmetics Prune, and I'm going to outline my lips. And then for lipstick, I'm using Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, and it is in Love, and it's so bright, you can tell, I loved it. So I'm gonna take that Albatross, and I'm gonna pop that on my inner tear ducts, and we are finished, guys. All I'm gonna do is take a little bit of setting spray, and we are done. So for option number 1 for dresses, I chose this nice peachy short dress, and it is very nice. I love the tie, and I think this is perfect for spring. Dress as well as the shoes are both from AMI or AMI Club Wear, and you definitely can get deals, guys. So this dress is from AMI Club Wear or AMI Club Wear as well, and I decided to get this. I just love the concept of it, so I decided to get that as well. And the shoes is from Burlington, and I just love the nice bright shoes as well as that. So I hope you all enjoyed this springtime look, and I will see you again. Bye, ladies.